Welcome to this episode of BeamNG Roadkill, where we drive cross-country in a junk 200BX to go against the odds of the all-new, remastered Hirochi Sunburst. We break the rear end, but it sounds like an airplane. Welcome to episode 110, everyone. We've done it. We have made it past the first 10 episodes of episode 100. And we are doing an episode quite differently than how we usually do it. Because, as you can see here, we are up here in Maine at Hirochi Dragway. We haven't been here in years. And I'm finally able to have the excuse to be up here. And you may see that we have a Sunburst, and we have some project cars, and a car that you haven't seen yet. So, concept for this episode is, if anyone remembers the Subaru versus Roadkill episode, that's what we're doing. But with a twist. Two twists, actually. We're going to be road tripping this 200BX between several different drag strips, trying to beat the Hirochi Sunburst. And, of course, it means that we're going to have to make this 200BX go faster, which I have already modified. But we're also going to have other Roadkill project cars that have appeared in the last 10 episodes coming along, and we're going to try and make as many as we possibly can beat the Sunburst without blowing up. So that means we're going to be doing some real cheap mods. Some of these cars I have parts for, some of them it's just not going to happen. So, yeah. The one that needs to survive is this, because we have 4 or 5 more drag strips after this. So, it's taking our drag and drive event, or it's taking a drag and drive along with the whole, Sunburst remaster, along with shooting out a bunch of the project cars from this season. But it's going to be different cars at each track. It's not going to be the same 3 cars. It's going to be a couple different ones at each track. So, yeah. But here we are. This is the brand new remastered Hirochi Sunburst. And this is the top-of-the-line model with a turbocharged boxer in it. It's a good car. It's a good car. And what we have to beat it, from last episode, the Delta 88 that we put a turbocharger on, it no longer has the 350 in it. It actually has a new 408 in it, a junkyard one, with the same turbo. Also fixed the rear suspension. So, yeah, other than that, the car's still a piece of shit. Over here, the lowrider, which we lifted in the episode that we originally built it in, but it is a burnout car. If it goes faster than the Sunburst, it goes faster. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And then a car that wasn't going to make this episode until I decided to redo my idea, our Barstow, our newer Barstow, which I built to be a replacement to a Bastion. It's not. This car has a lot of problems, and they're not going to be fixed today, so if it beats it, it beats it. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it goes a 9, it goes a 9. If it goes an 8, it goes an 8. I don't know. I'm also not used to this track because this track is kind of more no prep style than anything. But our chariot for the week is this. This is a previous rally car that came with the license plate Lemon. So that's the car's name. Hopefully it doesn't live up to that name. And inside it has 2.4 liter inline 4. Yeah, and it's a stock bottom end engine. So I put a T-Series turbo on it. And right now it's making 12 pounds of boost. I do not expect this engine to survive. I have a whole race week trailer full of parts to fix this along the way when it does inevitably die. And this is supposed to be a rally car down the line. I've had this car for a while, and I even put up a poll asking what you guys would like to see me road trip. The two cars on Monday when I checked had a tie, and this had no votes. And I kind of discovered that the stock engine in this can hold 12 pounds of boost. So I made the executive decision and not go with the two cars that were tied, which didn't really run that well, and go with the one that does run well, so I end up with 3 cars that don't run well. So, yeah, that's the gimmick. You're probably not going to see much of the road tripping. There'll probably be clips here and there of me going between track to track, but yeah, we're going to see if this car can make it across the country. We're going to be driving from Maine all the way to Florida, then all the way out to Texas, and then we're going to be hitting 2 tracks in California. So, across the country in a rally car and a diesel turbocharged 200BX, and you're going to get to see a bunch of project cars from this season as well. So let's get started. Let's get our baseline time. At least this car does not have anti-lag. And I got the manual. Will it do a burnout? No. Alright, 2-step. That could launch harder. It is a 12.2. All right, I think we have a good shot here. I want to try launching it a bit harder. So let's go see. All right, so we have adjustable launch RPM here, so let's see. Oh, that's a launch. That should not fall on its face. Bang shift it. Or at least no lift shifting. Alright, a 12.1 is what we're going to want to beat. I don't think it's a tall order for these cars. It's a quick little car. And I think Hirochi's going to have to step it up because definitely think a lot of the Roadkill cars are going to be able to beat this. All right. Well, I guess let's get the 2 that I know I'm not going to really work on out of the way. Actually, no. Let's get the car that I'm road tripping out of the way, because if I need to swap an engine, I know I just need to do a one and done in these cars and call it good. So, let's do this thing. Now, I do have boost ramps in this. I'm not going to be using them yet. We're just going to try it on the 12 pounds. right, it did not like going in the second gear. Will it? We don't have an ECU. When I said it's a stock engine, I really meant it. Oh no, it's slower. Oh boy. Alright, well, how much boost does it make in Boost Map 2? 24 pounds? Are you fucking kidding me? £24 is ridiculous. I do not think this motor would survive 24 pounds. Okay. It's 24 pounds is fucking crazy. Let's go for 15. Yes, 36 pounds. Motor's going bye-bye. If I get torque damage, we're just gonna have to upgrade it at the next track. It felt healthy. Oh, 12.3. I can't believe this stock bottom end engine is holding 15 pounds of boost. Okay. I'm gonna push for 20. That should push it into the 11s. 11.99, I will be stoked. Oh, it makes all the right noises too. This is such a good car. Yeah, I will push Boost Map 2 into the 20s. If I get over rev, we're just gonna have to wait until the next track to upgrade it. It's synchronizer damage, okay. Oh, it bugged. Ah. I should have let it rev out more in fourth. Shit. Alright, one more attempt and then we'll move on. Alright. That was better. Come on. 12-0, you know what? We'll take it. That beats it. I cannot believe this turd is taking 20 pounds of boost with a stock bottom end. Ooh. There was a rumble. I don't think the rear end likes that. Alright, let's get the other two out of the way. Yeah, so there's a lot of things off with this car. The gearing is bad. It honestly might get a drag racing transmission. This might become a little bit more of a street car than it should be. Or more race car than it should be, but... see if we can do a 9. Bury the Sunburst. And this thing can maybe get some refining eventually. Oh boy. We're going home. She's good. It's usually when I run the burnout cars, these engines are kind of like on the edge of death, which it's a little rough at times. But yeah. Hope that this isn't enough grip for the engine to really hate itself. Oh, it's happy. 11-0, yeah. Buries it again. Brakes don't like it, but... such a good car. Such a good car. Oh boy. Okay, well, I guess we're working on this now. All right, engine-wise, I know starter. I didn't think it would die now, but it died. And I knew that I was going to put the Stage 3 turbo on it. Should be locked to 12 pounds off the bat. And just because. Let's weld the rear diff. And we're going to put some drag radials on this thing. Yeah, screw it. 10-inch American Racing, the VN 407. But I want everything to be gray. So I think that looks nice with these wheels. No bead lock, bi-supply. That tire is fine. Some Mickey Thompsons on here. Let's see what 12 pounds of boost does. Now I am probably going to assume it's going to launch pretty horrendously. Oh yeah. So let's angle her a little bit. Twelve and a half pounds. Does feel fast. 11.8. Not bad, not bad. Oh boy. Now I just want to make sure I can bury the Sunburst, because 11.8 ain't that much faster. And I mean, it's an embarrassment that top of the line production car can't beat a car from the 80s with a turbo on it. So I say, I'm not turning it off because I'm scared. 20 pounds. Let her eat. Ah, shit. Oh, it's taking it. 11-0. We will take that and hit the road. Not bad. This 408's pretty good. All right. So far, Hirochi, you have to step up your game because you're getting beat pretty bad. Every car here has managed to beat the Sunburst today with ease. And it's only going to get easier from there because I chose some of the bad ones first. We already know that the I don't even remember the car off the top of my head, but we already know probably one car from this season that is not going to beat the Sunburst, but it is a head start. All right, I pack up and I hit the road. Okay. Hirochi has stepped up its game. Oh boy. Yeah, it's a full-blown race car. All right. Cars are probably going to get better at every track. Not sure. But as you can see here, the 200BX has made it. We have gotten all the way to Florida after a lovely road trip down the East Coast. And then right here we have our 3 Roadkill cars that we are going to push to go faster. The dynamo is going to blow up today. Because the motor in the donk is going to go in the dynamo and make the dynamo better. Not happening today, but yeah, I don't want the motor in the dynamo anymore, so I will blow it up on nitrous in the attempt to go faster. The Rotson and the donk I'm not worried about. I think they'll be able to handle some. But we got to get a baseline, especially in this Florida heat. The car is probably going to run slower. All right. Ooh, yeah. Definitely makes a lot more power. $11.5. It's faster. That's for sure. Stuff is running slower because of the heat. That 200BX is going to need some work. Alright, well, let's get the easy stuff out of the way. Then we will work from there. I have all of the faith in the Rotson. I know the car is fast. It can probably do a fast time. Oh yeah. I'm probably gonna do a second gear leave. Oh, that was a late start. Ah, 10-8. I knew I had faith in this thing. That's good. Alright, we are ahead. So far, we are winning Florida. Oh boy. This car still doesn't control good. Alright, let's see how the donk does. It's a good burnout. Nitrous. $11.7. We need to go in 11.5. I think that's just turning up the nitrous a little bit, honestly. I'll hot lap it. I don't even know how much is actually being pushed through this thing. Stop here. Is it adjustable? No. Probably like, it's probably 150 shot. Oh, it's a 250 shot. $300 shot. That should be enough to push this thing past an 11.5. $11.52. I don't know if that cuts it or not. I have to look back at the footage. I'm gonna look back. We are like 100th or a 10th away from beating the Sunburst. So I went drastic and it is a 350 shot. There we go, 11.4. Time for the dynamo. Alright, I've put an extra 100 horsepower of nitrous on this thing. Oh, it's holding. It held 100 shot of nitrous. Wow. I'm gonna take the win where I could get it. You know, that's a win in itself. This is a loss. But if we save the engine, I count that a win. Even though I don't care to blow it up, but running out of daylight. We gotta make that 200 BX go at 1140. Alright, I already know what this thing needs. We need launch control, or at least two-step. So we're gonna put an ECU in it. But I'm still gonna rev it to only 6. I didn't really look stock ECU. What was it revving to? That's like 6,200. I'm still only gonna rev it to 62. I think that is plenty of RPM. I don't want to push my luck. I'm also going to make this one 25 pounds of boost. Let's try on map 2. Two-step. Should be all right. That was also a bad launch. Could have turned that up a couple thousand RPM, I think. Alright, I bought stage 2 cams for it. Preemptively. Let's try it on 20 pounds. See if that makes up for any of it. I don't like how it's doing that with 20 pounds now. Fuck. That's not good. That makes things harder. Ah, shit. Well, I'm pulling a motor, hitting the road, and then, yeah, see if we have redemption at the next track. Fuck. Okay, day 3. Which, in reality, it should be more like this, because it's been a... Oh, we got track lights? Oh, we're doing this under track lights. Alright, cooler. Okay, yeah, welcome to day 3. Is it day 3? I don't know. So, last you saw the car, it blew up. So, in preparation, because I've had this car for a while, I had a forged bottom end for this engine. So it's the same type of motor. I have the other block. There's not a hole in the block, but we could potentially try and fix the other block or combine blocks if I blow it up. But after my hardcore testing this morning, car is doing better. And kind of gone ahead and tuned it ahead of time. But today's opponents against the Sunburst, the cop car, the muscle truck, and General Hawk. Very confident in all of these. We'd lost hard in Florida and was going to go to Texas. But the track that I usually use for that is broken, and we took the extra miles to come here to Colorado. So we're here. So let's make that test pass, or that initial pass in this thing. And yes, I turned this car up. I have faith in it. 'Doesn't do a good burnout. Oh, it takes off. Oh, it takes off. I have a feeling that this is going to be a really good track. Let me get the distance timer. Or this is going to be a very good track for one or the other. Okay. Alright, alright. $11.40. So, gotta go faster than an 11.40 now. Yesterday was an 11.51. That picked up a whole 10th. Damn. Just because I'm curious. Oh my god, 2,800 pounds. Holy shit. I wonder if the 200BX is faster than that. Gonna have to see. Gonna have to see. Let's run it. So it's a little ironic. The day when I'm recording this is when the Rotson episode has come out on the David Freiberger channel. And they've fixed the IRS on the Rotson 3 times in that video, as far as I'm into it. It's something I noticed while testing this thing after replacing the block. The IRS is wheel hopping. If this thing hooks up and wheel hops, it is going to destroy itself because it's all stock components. And I don't have a rear suspension set for a car like this. So, gotta make sure we are on the ball when launching this thing. I am running in a boost map 2. Got 25 pounds of boost. It's faster. good. So that was 25 pounds of boost, I think. Now let me just say that this is only a forged bottom end. So it's not heavy duty, it's just some better components. I will be shocked if this thing is lighter. No way. It's like 300 pounds lighter. One and done. One and done. Alright, I'm running this thing. No. Let me actually turn this back down to the volume it's supposed to be at. There we go. Oh, I stalled it. I'm running this thing no drag slicks. I don't think I'm going to need them. I'm also not going to run the nitrous. I'm just going to kind of launch it and see what it does. Am I gonna have to wait for the lights to go off? Alright, there we go. $10.91. I take it. Alright, muscle truck, since you have last seen it, it no longer has the engine in it from DFA, the 5.3 out of it. No longer has that. It has a seep engine that revs very high. It's a similar setup. It might be making a little bit less horsepower, but it makes the truck reliable, other than how no side bite the rear end has. Might be the sway bar. She's probably going to need the nitrous. Same time as General Hawk. 1091. Alright, we've taken the win. So we're beating the Sunburst again. So the next track will really decide who's staying in the lead. That one's going to be a real mix-up in the that department. Alright, since you've last seen the cop car, it's actually had some work done to it. It now revs higher. Oh. I have the drag slicks for it, but I'm lazy. I don't feel like putting them on, so we're going to see how it does without the drag slicks, and then if I need to, I just throw those on to kill it. What was the, there we go. Oh boy, this is sketchy. But a 1038, I will take it. That was sketch. Alright, everything's a one and done. Let's get the fuck out of here and make miles. To Northern California we go. Not as good of an entry as I wanted. But this is really going to mix things up. So we are here finally. We're in Northern California. We're going to be going south towards West Coast for tomorrow's final day. But here we are. The challenge that is going to really mix things up, and that is the dirt drags, which we're not going for time, we're going for distance. With this thing. This just came out on the repo like a couple days ago. So when I saw it, I was kind of like, I could finally do some sled pulling. But even better, oh yeah, it is real simple too. The thing that's even better, I can pull this with anything. So the trucks that we built this season are going to be perfect for this. We didn't really build this season, but I didn't want to destroy Turbo 6, so I opted to use the worst but most powerful drag car that we have. And then, yeah, Hirochi threw a tow hitch on their rally variant of a Hirochi Sunburst. We're going to see if... we're going to see which one makes it the furthest. And, of course, the more Roadkill vehicles that make it the furthest, the better. So... yeah, this is a... I stopped the recording when I didn't mean to. But, yeah, this is a new concept. It'll do it. It'll do it. But for anyone who is not familiar with sled pulling, basically there's a weight. It starts out on the back end of the trailer and it comes forward, and it's your goal to basically tow the trailer as far as you can as the tongue weight increases. Usually diesel trucks do this, and using a rally car, 200 BX with a diesel turbo. Turbo's off T-Series, so should work. The only vehicle really capable of doing this here is probably the D-Series, or the MD series. It's not a high bar, to be honest with you. So, yeah. Let's give this a try. See how far the Sunburst can get. And, I don't know. This will decide if it is either Roadkill winning or Hirochi. Yeah, just keep it pegged. Oh, it's getting hot. almost blowing up Hirochi's vehicle. Yeah, let's open the hood on this thing and let it cool off. My God. Not good. Yeah, we managed to make it this far. I'll mark it with a cone. And then basically the roadkill vehicles just need to pass this point. So on hook, reset everything, and we'll start with the 200BX. I have little faith in it. Alright, I really do believe that the 200BX has no way of making it, so we're putting it on full kill. How much boost will it actually build? Yeah, as much boost as it can build. Oh. Oh, that was stupid. I shouldn't have bang shifted it. Oh. Yeah. So remember the IRS that I mentioned yesterday? The independent rear suspension? On how if it gripped up, it was going to wheel hop and destroy itself? That's what it just did. But I don't believe it did it as severely as I expected. It's a neutral, right? Yeah. Park and brake off. Pull it forward. Oh no, it's fucking destroyed. Yeah, the whole cradle is hanging out the bottom of the car. Yeah, so pretty much the cradle broke the mounts, the diff is hanging. It pushed the diff up into the... Yeah, it's dead. We could fix it, but I think the victory is here. This car made it all the way to California from Maine in the course of 4-ish days. I'd like to say that's our victory. And we brought it all the way here, put it on 30 pounds of boost, and completely destroyed the rear end. Trying to pull a 6,000 or an 8,000 pound sled. Well, push it out of the way and move on to the next vehicle. Now this is about to be a really badass moment, or a we break another rear end moment. Two-step. Nah, I want even more boost. If we're gonna break something, we're going all in on breaking it. 30 PSI. Yes. We didn't break it either. Maybe not. Oh no, she's good. She's good. She's good. We have one car ahead of the Sunburst. We just need the other 3 to do it, or the other 2. And we have 1. I think we pulled the rear pan out a little bit, but you know what? Does the trunk still close? No. Yeah, we might have did a little bit of body damage there. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Next vehicle. All right. The truck that has failed to failed every time. It has none of the towing gear in it. It is stock suspension back underneath it. All right. Oh. Let's just see. Oh, we just barely. Just barely beat it. That means we have officially won against Hiroshi. 2 vehicles out of 2 so far have made it. So we're doing good. And there's no way the MD series would fail, even though that truck has also failed to fail multiple times. So let's see. All right, let's see where this goes. Start in second. Oh, come on. Keep her going. Keep her going. Topped her out. Pull it to the white line. It's gonna... There we go. Now it lost its momentum. You can do it. You can do it. At least touch it. Finally, the MD series was good at something. The MD series was finally good at something. All right, tomorrow, the fast guys come out. The 200BX might be there. Depends if I try to find a cradle and put it in. What did it last run in Colorado? Did it run like an 1140? We never saw it on 30 pounds. Maybe I'll trailer it We'll try to get a cradle put in it out of some junk 200BX and see if we can make it go. It really is unfortunate. Car has been doing so good, but the cradle has fallen out. We're gonna have to see. But on that note, we continue on to day 5. All right, I fixed the rear suspension. Yeah, because pretty much I have realized Hirochi is not going to have anything that is going to be as as fast as any of the big boy drag cars that we've built this season. So, figure the best way to end this off is to see if the 200BX can beat Hirochi one more time. So, they have brought out the big guns. This car is apparently able to run a 10.0, which is a fast pass. It takes off. .07. So we have to beat that. Alright, full kill, 30 pounds of boost. If we break the rear end, we break the rear end. Oh, it wanted to grip up. That was some wheel hop. Oh, we're pushing the limits here. Oh, god damn it. It broke the beams. Yeah, it's annoying. So we're never going to know how fast this car can actually go. That's a little sad. Well, hopefully you have enjoyed. We have slung 2 drive shafts this week. And yeah. This car is now built. It is so good. Honestly, this car was so much more fun the road trip than what the wagon would have been or the other Ibishu. And this setup should not work as good as it is because it's a massive turbocharger. It's 30 pounds of boost with just a lightly forged bottom end. This motor can hold power if I actually build the suspension right, but I want this to be a rally car. I'm going to turn this into a rally car, but I'm not opposed to it to be multi-purpose. So I think it needs to get its rally car roots. I need to turn it into something that's good at that. And then we bring it back to the drag strip, put the 30-pound boost to the moon tune on it, and see what it can do. I'm willing to bet that maybe with a bias ply, the suspension will take a little bit less of a beating, but it might not. I know bias plies are usually not the best on suspension either, but I'm using fucking rally compound tires here. So, yeah. So, I hope that this doesn't turn into Sean's Grand Marshal, because that car, I bent like 3 different rear ends in it before I gave up on it and built the cop car. We've broken 2 rear ends now in this car. So, it's going to need some reinforcement, I bet. But there you go. What else do you want to see this thing do? Because honestly, this car has been pretty unstoppable, other than the rear end being glass. So, let me know. Let me know what else you'd like to see this thing do. And no, it is not going sled pulling again. Don't fucking ask for it with this car. Ask for it with something else. But, I digress. Hopefully you have enjoyed 110 episodes. We'll be back next month. Right back here doing the same thing as usual. Hopefully you enjoyed. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.